There's a particular kind of exhaustion. It's got nothing to do with being tired. It comes from the gap, the distance between what you made and what you meant to make, between who you are and who you're still, somehow, trying to become. She knows this gap. She's been living inside it for years. She stood at the mirror the way she always did, not with vanity. She was long past that, with vigilance, a small private check, still together, still acceptable, still just about enough. She'd been doing this since she was 31, maybe earlier. The ritual had simply become invisible, the way any habit does when it stops feeling like a choice. She kept a journal, not to remember things, to get them right. She'd write a sentence, read it back, cross it through, write it again, cleaner this time, closer to what she actually meant. The pages filled with crossings out. She thought this was discipline. She didn't yet understand it was fear. Wearing discipline's clothes, the city outside didn't ask to be corrected. The cobblestones were uneven. The cafe chairs were mismatched. The lamplight landed where it wanted. She walked past all of it every morning. She never once thought to fix it. It didn't occur to her yet to ask why. Then something happened that couldn't be corrected. She won't say what it was. It doesn't matter what it was. What matters is that it was the first thing in years she couldn't rewrite, couldn't refine, couldn't make more presentable by morning. She stood at the window for a long time. And when she turned back to the room, the journal was still there, the canvas still unfinished. She found she couldn't pick up the pen, not because she'd given up, because she didn't feel the need. Maybe that's not your story. But if you've ever stood in a room you've rearranged 3 times and still felt something was wrong, if you've ever reread a message you already sent, looking for what you should have said differently, if you've ever looked in a mirror and done the quiet inventory, you know the gap she was living in. The Japanese understood something the modern world has almost entirely forgotten. They called it Wabi-Sabi, 2 words that resist translation, the way the most honest things always do. Wabi, the beauty found in imperfection, in simplicity, in what's modest and incomplete. Sabi, the beauty that comes with time, with wear, with the mark of having been used and kept and returned to. A bowl repaired with gold at the fracture, not hidden, illuminated. The antique shop holds this knowledge without knowing it. The globe worn at the places most touched. The book whose spine has cracked from being opened too many times. These things aren't less beautiful for what time did to them. They're more completely themselves. She ran her fingers along the spine of a book she didn't buy. She thought, someone loved this enough to ruin it. She'd never let anyone love her that way. She'd been too busy keeping herself presentable. There's a difference between a thing that's unfinished and a thing that's incomplete. Unfinished suggests it needs more work. Incomplete suggests it's already what it is. Partial, particular, entirely itself. The ancient manuscripts she read were incomplete. Sections missing, edges deteriorated, words lost to centuries. Scholars didn't mourn the missing parts. They read around them. They understood that the absence was also text. She'd spent decades trying to be finished. No missing parts. No rough edges, no evidence of anything that had worn her down. She was beginning to understand, trying to be a different kind of thing than she was. Presence isn't the same as performance. She'd confused them for a long time. She thought being present meant being at her best, attentive, composed, appropriate to the moment. But presence, real presence, has nothing to do with being at your best. It has to do with being entirely where you are, not managing, not monitoring, not maintaining, just there. The armchair, the afternoon light, the book she wasn't reading. The Stoics had a name for this. Amor fati, love of what is, not tolerance of what is, not acceptance, which still implies a cost. Love, the thing exactly as it is, including the fracture, including the wear, including the afternoon you didn't accomplish anything, and weren't trying to. She closed her eyes. She didn't fix anything. She stopped at the flower market on a Tuesday. She usually bought the roses, the ones that looked most deliberate, most arranged, most like flowers selected by someone who knew what she was doing. That Tuesday, she bought a single stem she couldn't name, slightly asymmetrical, one petal already beginning to turn. She brought it home, put it in a glass of water, and looked at it for a long time. It didn't need her to do anything else. The Japanese potter who first practiced kintsugi wasn't making a statement. He wasn't trying to create beauty out of damage. He was simply refusing to pretend the break hadn't happened. The gold doesn't hide the fracture. It traces it, follows it exactly. Says, here is where this broke, and here is where it held. She sat in the theater box and didn't watch the stage. She was thinking about all the places she'd broken quietly and repaired herself so efficiently that no one, including her, had ever seen the gold. She wondered what it would look like if she'd let it show. She didn't have an answer. But for the first time in a long time, she wasn't afraid of the question.